Let's go peek on Renoa's past without her permission. This was before her and Irvine came and saved us in the prison. They never explain why Irvine wasn't held accountable for the attempted assassination of the sorceress along with everyone else.
He just got the fuck out of there.
Yep. Soil.
Squall just goes back and sees mad boning going on.
Just mad boning.
And he's like, I don't want to see that, gosh.
Just her with Cypher, but somehow Cypher knows he's watching in that moment.
He's like, yeah, I know you're going to be coming here from the future.
Cypher just knows when Squall's around, even when it's just psychic impression from the future.
He's like, that's right, I saw your past. And Squall's like, what?
Cypher's just, yeah, Renault lets me do things she'd never let you do, and then you're a horse whinny in the background.
A slide whistle.
Yeah. She Superman punch him into the... Whoa! What? Since when can cars in this world turn like that?
What were they doing? Why did they go there just to turn around?
Irvine was taking her away from the prison, and then Renault was like, we can't leave him behind.
Oh, Irvine was he was just wanting to run away.
Yeah, like a huge coward. It'd be great if he landed and got back to Irvine and Squall just punched him in the face.
Yeah.
He was like, I know why I deserve that.
He's like, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
And this is why Zell asked for Squall's ring earlier. Because Renault thinks it's wicked cool, but she doesn't know to go to Hot Topic and just buy one.
They're like $2.
And apparently Zell is some kind of metalsmith or a jeweler, because he can make one.
And looking through this glass was just really, really important.
Yeah.
They were like, what if we put a glass there? So it's like you're looking, you don't feel like, you feel like an outsider. Like you're sitting there drinking some wine, writing in your encyclopedia. You can see that pen in the front.
Yeah,
and like
that gigantic pen. Oh, you like Squall. Zell's all surprised, as if everyone didn't realize that already by this point.
As if
they didn't already hold an impromptu concert to get these two to bone.
And as if it's a surprise that a young lady is attracted to one of the most beautiful men
in the entire world.
Like, whoa, you want Squall?
Whoa, I kind of thought I might have a shot. I mean, I'm only 5'5", I get it.
But I thought me and Squall had something going. Renault's like,
Where am
Cypher just pops in.
Yeah, where am I?
You're in the jungle, baby! You're gonna die!
I love that joke came together out of nowhere in our Doctor Who script.
Yeah!
Like, it was just fucking... Brian at some point just had that song playing.
Uh-huh.
And then I had it playing as a way to introduce the one day, like as he rides his motorcycle through the sky into the building. And then he just, I want to hear you scream. Ah! Yeah, like that. So Renoa is possessed by Ultimecia, and it turns out Ultimecia is the one who Cypher was acting as the knight for. Not as the knight for Adia. Ultimecia was just possessing Adia. Well, I'm so scared. I don't know what's going on. It's pretty scary.
I just want to do fun teenager things again. Why are we fucking with gods and stuff?
Ultimecia traveled into the past and then was talking to future Squall, viewing the past from Ultimecia's past.
Wow, yeah, this is
Of course, we don't know anything about Ultimecia. They just started saying her name, and now she's the villain. That's how it works in the lesser Final Fantasies. The villain is just someone they start talking about more, like, halfway through the game.
You know, the whole Tifa figuring out how to find out if Cloud was really like her friend as a child and stuff, like that's a little hard to understand, but it makes sense. The whole like whatever's going on right now is
that's difficult to understand, but it takes you can figure it out.
Yeah.
Right. You just think about it for a moment and you go, okay, I follow the logical steps.
You can like draw it out.
You can draw it out.
easily.
Here it's like, so there's time compression. Why is Ultimecia wanting to do any of this?
It's almost like they use the whole time compression thing as a way to just get rid of time paradoxes. Like, well, no, it's compression. Anything can happen.
Basically, yeah. But they really just started saying Ultimecia's name on this disc, I think.
Oh man, if it just became Galaga all of a sudden, I would lose my shit.
Am I gonna make it? And right now Alone said one of the most weird sentences I've ever read in English. She said, "I'll send you to the most recent moment." And so right now we're reviewing Renoa like 1 second in the past, I think.
Oh, and this is her just floating?
Yeah, drifting endlessly. She's basically George Clooney in it, and I haven't seen Gravity, so I don't know what happens to George Clooney, but I'm assuming he gets carsed. I wish JoJo was more popular, and I wish the idea of shooting the enemy into space was something that actually happened.
Yeah.
So that to cars someone was a phrase.
Yeah. I'm gonna cars them with a K.
Yeah.
You read the subtitles to try to figure it out. It's still not making sense.
Not making any sense.
What are they hoping? That she's going to pass like a barn? And he's like, oh yeah, she went past that one barn on 7th Star Road. Let's go get her.
I think he just wants to see her. I'm gonna die. Although it is rare for a Final Fantasy character to just be like, I'm gonna die.
Yeah,
I'm gonna die. Aerith just died. Renoa is staring it in the face.
Yeah, all these kids in these games are like, I'm gonna live forever. Today's the best day of my life.
Let's go fight God. Yeah.
Let's go punch demons in their fucking face.
Yeah.
Asshole kids of Final Fantasy.
Let's die alone in the cold void of space. Yeah, what? How about what? Laugh track. Laugh track, record scratch. Swirly noise transition.
Batman transition.
Yeah. Da-da-da-da.
Just like hold your breath, or I don't know.
Someone mod this game on the PC so the alien queen drifts by going the opposite direction.
Or that other astronaut that's like, hey guys, you can still help me. Oh shit, still going.
Guess I'm really dead now. Oh,
hey Renault.
Soya! The final Soya! That'd be a good name for it. The last chapter in JoJo Part 1 is called The Last Haman. I would like for one of the last episodes of Clown Warriors to be called The Last Soya! They're like, how do you spell Soya? Soya?
Soy.
S-O-Y-A? Is that how you say it?
Soya. Soya. Oh yeah, get all the pre-rendered stuff so we can really see her die.
Yeah, this part takes way too long. I've been saying throughout this playthrough that this game has weird issues with its dramatic pacing. Like, it just doesn't know how to present it in a way so that there's any real tension or so that you're invested. And this is the prime example because it just
like when Renault was hanging on the cliff.
Exactly. Like, this just drags on and 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 on.
And on.
And on.
And then it drags off. And then it comes back again.
Yeah. Look where she's at. I believe this particular shot will end with her on the opposite side of the screen. Do the math in your head real quick, viewer.
Game theorist, how long is it going to take for her to float across that screen?
No, game theorist videos these days would just be like, watch my YouTube Red video. Oh, MatPat here.
Is he?
How? Let's play a game.
He's becoming Adam Sandler.
I guess he's becoming Adam Sandler. He kind of looks like Adam. No, he doesn't.
Pat just looks in the mirror one more. He's like, "Oh no, I'm the Sandlering. I knew that gypsy touched me and said Sandler. That it wasn't gonna be good." Oh no!
You do it so much better than I can.
I don't even know how to do. I just
it's one of those things. Oh wait, I'm not dead. I guess.
Can I eat this? I'm hallucinating.
Yeah. When I was a kid, I thought her helmet had smashed at some point, but now I'm realizing it just curved in a weird way. I'm still
floating, and then it like
yeah.
crash zooms out like
yeah.
when she's tiny, and then starts coming close to the screen again.
I wonder if I have time to crank one out before I really die. Can I even do that in this suit?
Just pull my arm in here and...
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe if I... What is that?
It's a sweet card.
Oh, I guess. Oh.
Was it just a button to press for more air?
It appears there was a button to press for more air.
The more air button on the front that's super easy to press with either hand.
I think the guy we talked to in the cockpit said there's like a 5-minute emergency life support system. So fine, they sold it. If I'm remembering correctly, and I'm not convinced that I am. Squall, if you're gonna save her, you gotta save her now, because that was 1 second ago. That was 1 second ago, you asshole. Thanks, sis. Turns back around. Hey, would it be incest? But you know what? No. Never mind.
Just gonna go.
Just gonna go. But maybe you and Quistis later. Yeah? Just think about it. You're closer in age than I am. Anyway. It's gonna run out of fuel and life support and Doritos Locos.
There's just Doritos crumbs floating around. He's like, oh man, I'm all out. And all that.
No, they're floating around the outside of his helmet.
He's trying to smash them into his face through his helmet somehow.
Like, how'd you get them in the first place?
He's like, oh man, all that struggling with the Doritos Locos really used up my oxygen.
Squall, I know I've seen this joke somewhere, probably in Chowder, but it's like, Squall, you gotta conserve your oxygen. And he's just...
yeah. I thought I was gonna control his hands.
No, you gotta keep Renoa in the middle of the screen, and I think if you hold...
Wait, what the...
I think if you hold circle, you have like a boost so you can move quicker.
I don't even know if I'm controlling anything.
You are, but slowly. Circle or square is a boost, but your fuel's limited, so just keep her generally in the center of the screen.
Where's the fuel gauge?
You don't have one, fucker.
Come to me. You just see Squall's arms struggling a lot. You can only see him from the shoulder up, and then all of a sudden the 6-foot sub starts like creeping up in front of his face, and he just starts attacking it with his mouth.
What?
He's like, all right. Wait, what was I doing out here again?
I mean, is it outside or inside his suit?
It's inside.
Okay.
He just kind of makes it pop up in front of his face. Man, am I going to fail this? I don't even know what's happening.
I failed it the first time I did it, but if you just keep her generally in the center, you'll be fine. Unfortunately, it gets a bit more finicky the closer she gets, so you might need to blow your fuel gauge at the last second.
Come on.
I think go lower.
Dead.
Catch your feet or butt, one of them.
Game over. A little comet just comes in.
He's reaching to her with one hand, but floating in the opposite direction is another 6-foot sub. And just, oh no! And he just lets the sub go, and then you see a tear well up inside of his helmet. He looks real hard at Renoa. Then back to the sandwich.
And then like a mayonnaise packet floats up in front of his face inside of his helmet.
It's like, no, it's too painful. Don't worry. I got you. We're gonna die together in the cold void of space. Squall, what's going on behind us? Don't worry about that, though. No, that looks really bad, Squall.
Maybe if I go into the past.
Alone, send me into the past to change my own past. It might work this time. Oh, hey, look, a big spaceship.
How convenient.
The most convenient.
In the infinite universe, there was a spaceship right there.
Right there, just hanging out.
Wasn't there a drink one time called Gamer Fuel?
Oh yeah, that's still around,
Yeah.
I think. There's gamer fuel, then there was like gamer food or something. It's like, these are just snacks. These are just snacks.
Oh, I'm controlling him again. I think. Nope, maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe it was just coincidence.
Yeah.
Everywhere I was pressing, they were going.
Mm-hmm.
Just donks them real hard.
Knocks them out and knocks them away from everything. Well, that went wrong. That went poorly.
And then that one astronaut that was floating around gets the spaceship. Oh,
Yeah.
sweet!
Oh, rad! I'm the most important person in the world.
Go on, get in. Just go inside.
Hey, Squall, how long have I been asleep? Like 5 days. Have I been doing, like, you know, regular body stuff that whole time?
What do you mean, like breathing?
Well, breathing, yeah, but you know.
I mean, you haven't been blinking.
Well, no, I've been asleep. I imagine I've been blinking, but you know how like a body, it's like it does poop.
It does poop.
Have I been doing poop?
Yeah, this is cute. Oh shit. There we go. Squall, have you guys been feeding me while I was in a coma?
Not really. You might be pretty hungry. You might be pretty thirsty.
Especially because you pooped a lot.
So much. Like, wow.
And then Renault walks in the room and everyone's like happy that she's alive and back. And then they're like giving her a bunch of shit for pooping.
Yeah.
And then having to wipe her
Oh,
butt.
it's Miss Poops. Hey, how's it going, Miss Poops?
Hey, it's Sleeping Poopy. Like, get it? Like Sleeping Beauty, but I'm working on it.
I'm working. I'll get back to you on that one, Miss Sleeping Poopy. Please don't get back to me on that one. Yeah. Yeah, I'll get back to you on that one. Poops. Ah, look at Poops over here. Now what? Aw.
And then she does a little bop.
I know.
She's
Give
like,
me a
"Come on."
hug.
Oh, you know.
And Squall, you went to the moon to save this woman.
Oh, fine.
Fine. And then it cuts to what it does is it cuts to her like on the left side of the screen, and you think he's gonna approach, but instead his arms come from behind her and wrap around.
Just give a little quick...
And then his torso walks in on the right side. He's like, "How's that?"
Then it gives a quick pat on the back, like a quick little...
Yeah.
You know, just
yeah.
like... There, close enough.
Hand me the controller because this part's kind of dumb.
And they still didn't hug. Good job, Squall.
You fuckless fuck.
I could hide the boner in the spacesuit.
But not in these tight leather pants. Here it's causing a small fire.
Maybe one of these belts will help. Nope, they're functionally useless.
Maybe one of these belts will, then it cuts back to him and he's already choking himself with it. So there are aliens.
Oh.
Yeah. These aren't the aliens I was talking about earlier, how you can find a UFO. These are just evil alien conquerors.
Nice.
Yeah. I was thinking about that movie in the car for some reason and I had to say it. Doesn't look like a very friendly creature. Anyway, now we get to go fuck up aliens. It's no use. We won't open. Guess we have no choice but down. Let's try to sneak by it, then immediately fail to sneak by it.
I mean, how do you even figure you're gonna try to sneak past a life form you know nothing about?
Yeah. This thing probably has senses you can't even comprehend. So the reason I took control from you here is because you can't just fight these things, you have to fight them in a certain order. Which I'll explain in a moment after I kill this one. They're not actually very tough, even though it's playing the boss music. They're just kind of frustrating. Riggs.
Don't ruin this for us, Riggs.
Don't be a bad dog. Be a good dog. Junctioning pain into your elemental attack is incredible.
Nice.
Just poison, darkness, and silence all at once. And now you're asleep for funsies. Yeah, see, this thing's already dead. Riggs, don't you do it! Now you're a good dog. Most of the time.
Most of the time.
But most of the time's not all of the time.
Certainly isn't.
Okay, so that one's dead. That one was purple. There are 8 in total. Those 8 are between them 4 separate colors. Purple, green, yellow, and red. You need to kill them in pairs. So you need to kill the purple one after the purple one. You need to kill the red one after the other red one. If you kill them in a different order, like if I were to kill that red one, what would happen is this purple one would revive the other purple one.
Oh.
So I'd have to keep fighting them. If you do it this way, they can't revive each other, and eventually you'll kill them all. That's a bit tedious, so I'll probably just cut to myself killing the last of them now. Here we go, finally the last of these stupid aliens. I don't know why they did this. There's no story significance, it's just a thing that happens.
Well, and then, like, what would happen if you took forever to figure it out?
There is a computer console which explains it to you, but by the time you get to that console, you probably would have fought at least 4 of these things already. Just wandering around, if not more. There we go. And this back to you. Now we're done with that dumb part.
Yeah, Riggs, did you design that part? Because it was so dumb.
I mean, yeah, but don't. So it's not all on my head.
Look, I was just the artist.
So that's the last of them. So now you can go back out of this room and use the elevator in the middle.
If Riggs worked as a game developer, do you think he would be in the ARF department?
Oh!
He says it like it sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to fly this thing?
I have to fly this majestic spacecraft.
Which word would he emphasize? I have to fly this thing? I have to fly this thing?
I have to fly this thimb. Ragnarok, do you read?
You're in a rad space station that you just cleared out the alien infestation. It's called Ragnarok, and you're bummed out you have to fly this thing.
You're up here with the woman you love, as alone as 2 people could be. It's weird. Apparently the ship has just been drifting in space for 17 years, even though it seemed to be around the block from the moon base.
Yeah. Like you think someone would have just picked it up.
Just picked it up, seen it out the window. That one asshole who was floating around was probably trying to report on it, actually. There are too many seats here. I don't think we can possibly dirty them all before we get back down. Want to make a go at it, though?
Are you in the pilot seat? I can't tell which one it was, and there's one seat that's a little bit cooler and has, like, controls in front of it.
It's elevated, yeah.
It's facing the front of the ship.
Uh-huh.
Too many seats, can't do it, giving up.
Pull up my gun blade, shoot myself in the head. Renault's in the background. I bet we can do an aggressive negotiation on this one. Oh, this one would be perfect for a Susie Sunday.
Oh, look, we do a glass-bottom boat over here.
And a 5-alarm chili over here. Squall, come on.
funny sex names have to be like some of the best stuff
Yeah.
because you just never know if it is or not.
Uh-huh.
Like, for instance, Soup Kitchen.
I was thinking about Soup Kitchen too.
That's my favorite. It's so
the
funny.
best. Because a man walks up and then nonchalantly explains the most fetid thing you've ever heard. But it's called a Soup Kitchen, which is so innocuous. And he says it's all matter of fact. He's like, look, me and some of the boys gonna climb in here, have ourselves a little soup kitchen, alright?
So is it playing like lovey-dovey music now?
Oh yeah,
or
let me turn up
just-
the volume a bit.
Go sit over there and put your seatbelt on. Now.
It's actually the first time there's been any voice work in a Final Fantasy.
How about I sit here instead? No, I said the other seat with seatbelt. Please?
Just a little longer. Hint, hint. That's as long as it goes, babe. Oh.
Why are you looking in my eyes like that? It's weirding me out.
Yeah.
It's weirding me out?
Didn't have no parents because of the way I am. I like the idea that his parents just went to the southernmost point in the world and dropped him off at this lighthouse, which happened to be an orphanage. Oh, yes, we're leaving this boy here for adoption.
Yeah, we knew it was an orphanage all along.
So,
That's why we left him here, duh.
Squall, what about your parents? Then his parents just taken off on a car? So, you're afraid of losing us? Man, it's like you went about what could have been a really deep personal moment, but in a really lame way for 20 hours. You missed out on the good things in life. Like underage sex, and underage drinking, and underage smoking, underage shooting guns. Oh
Well,
man, kids, there's nothing cooler than smoking and drinking while shooting a gun and having sex
We did
at the
have-
same time.
You did have some underage gun shooting, I'm
That's
sure.
true.
But it was a dumb gun that also had a sword attached.
I'm not your mom. Of course not. Of course not. I wish she just got mad.
She's just
Of
like
course you're not my mom.
starts flicking him in the forehead. Are you so fucking dense? Like each time flicking him, like
He's
real
not
hard.
moving at all. He's not moving, but one of his hands is coming from the top of the screen and flicking at her fingers. Yeah.
Good boy. I wish there was some, dumb Final Fantasy VIII QuickTime event to kiss her right now.
Yeah.
Like just
Overly
doesn't-
complicated and ends in
Yeah.
a game over if you get it wrong.
It's just like two lips that are so close to the screen you can't really tell what's going on
Uh-huh.
anyway. You just have to like guide them together. No one can predict the future, but we can look into the past. Maybe we can change the future.
Alone, let's change the future. You can't. What if you can, though? Alone, sis? Are you making out with Quistis?
Oh, there, you fucked it up, Squall.
Yep.
Way to go.
Yeah, she's being all kind of weird and afraid of how they're gonna react.
Squall's just like, hold on a second.
Yeah.
And it like goes and hits pause on the CD player, and the song just stops.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, what were you saying?
So now Renoa is the sorceress,
Uh-oh.
not Adia.
Squall's so shocked.
Yeah.
He's just frozen.
He's just frozen, and then it cuts to Renoa, like with her hands on her knees and looking down. and there's way too much negative space on the left, and his head just extends on this neck stalk to look at her real close to fill that negative space.
This turns into Uncle Grandpa.
Yeah, like I said last time. Just...
Oh, hey girl, don't be scared. Old Squall Daddy's here.
Squall, do you just immediately turn into an MRA type? Did you do a full 180 from what you were before?
You know, as soon as a girl starts crying and he realizes he can use, comforting to get in her pants, then that's when he becomes interested.
He pulls out his flashcard on the dentist system.
Yeah. The fucking dentist system.
I read about the dentist system, and there's an entry in there just talking about the episode that I've only watched a couple episodes of It's Always Sunny, but apparently at one point one of them drops a monster condom on the ground to try and convince this lady that he has a Magnum dong. And I lost my shit because Magnum dong is a term I created myself for Chad Magnum. Just like someone else out there has the same busted brain I do. Perfect.
It's really... Always Sunny is really good. It's a show, though, that I feel like it's better when you can't binge it all at once.
Yeah.
Because it just all becomes kind of the same if you watch too many. But
I can see that. From what I've seen of it, I can see it becoming just too much.
Because there's barely any, like... there is some continuity, like returning characters,
but it's mostly just like
what are they
people being terrible, isn't it?
Yeah, like what did our terrible heroes get themselves into this episode? And there's no growth to the point where they do an episode that's like a total throwback episode that we're doing the same thing we've been doing for the last like 5 years, and then they literally do the exact same stuff that they did in an episode like 5 years ago.
Oh, man, they're taking Renoa to basically freeze her like they did with Adele.
It's the only way we can take care of it.
Really? There has to be another way.
Well, there's the sun.
We can cars her, if you'd like that.
She doesn't deserve to be carsed.
No.
But I got my Carson stick ready.
What about that bangle Odine made, which is supposed to shut down a sorceress's powers? That thing never comes back up. Adia came here because she assumed Odine had some way of shutting down her power.
Renoa even was like,
It was Renoa's whole deal.
Idea. Nothing we can do now. What about that thing you almost got killed over?
Nothing we can do now except freeze her and shoot her in the space. Zoya! The trick is to speak faster and faster and then just punctuate it with a Sia.
Because then people are too busy trying to figure out what you said at the end to really understand what you said in the middle.
Yeah. Squall, maybe... I like that Squall became an active protagonist at the start of Disc 3, finally.
Yeah.
But now it's like, why aren't you continuing that, Squall? Why aren't you being proactive right now? You have a spaceship behind you. Tell these fuckers, no, we're gonna figure out another way.
Well, because, he just wants what he can't have, and we couldn't have Renoa because she was in space, and now he has her.
And she was in the coma before, so again, he couldn't have her, but now that he can have her, and now that she can talk back and he can potentially lose her, he's like, you're not so hot when you're not in a coma.
And she wants to do hugs and kisses and stuff, and that's weird.
That's so weird, hugs and kisses. Ew.
Well,
like,
he's just like, sorry.
Some women have certain smells to them, and he can't handle smells.
He can only handle his own smells. Oh, plural. I don't even know where I'm going.
No, yeah, run up that cloaca.
Multi-purpose duck dick.
Yeah. Ducks don't have multi-purpose dick. Left. Ducks don't have multi-purpose dicks. They have corkscrew penises to plunge those labyrinthian uteruses of female ducks, because ducks are rapists, and so female ducks evolved labyrinthian uteruses, which have dummy routes that a duck's corkscrew dick can get lost in.
So what's a cloaca?
It is a multi-purpose orifice.
It's just like the bird's regular old tube that does whatever it feels like. Sometimes it shoots eggs out, sometimes it pees poop out.
Yeah. I wish the
home.
Yeah. I wish the whole rest of the ship was this incredible high-tech thing, and the chairs were just like the $40 swivel chair I'm sitting in right now from IKEA.
And then this other chair that's constantly leaning forward a little bit.
We spent our entire budget on the rest of the ship. When it came time for the chairs, we had to go to Craigslist.
One is just 2 old pillows.
One was a box. One's a stump. Remember when I moved to Idaho and was poor? One is a stump.
Yeah. One is a chalk outline that says chair.
You have to stand in the outline for safety reasons.
Can I sit in the outline? No. No.
No, please don't.
Hey, it's your best friend. Me?
Hey, best friend, I heard you went to the moon without me. I'm a little hurt and emotionally distraught over that, but that's okay. Remember early on Disc 1 when I said I hope we go to the moon? Well, we didn't do that. You went with your lady friend. Not your girlfriend, your lady friend. Oh, well.
I'm not bummed out, though. Because we're best friends.
Maybe we can go to the moon later, yeah? I'm sure there's plenty of monsters up there still.
Maybe your new spaceship could take us.
Huh? Maybe? Well, whatever.
Now he's all back inside of his own head.
Yeah.
But then again, it is Zell, so... no, wouldn't want to talk to him either.
Total panic down here. Lots of people dying. Real cool. Let's go to the moon. Let's go to the moon, best friend.
Is there any other Final Fantasy where they're like, here's the real bad, but this bad likes to control other bads to do the bad stuff for him?
Oh, 4.
Oh, yeah.
4 ended that way. Your half-brother is being controlled by that ass on the moon. Which, again, moons.
Man, they like the moons.
They do. Even 9 has a moon motif going on.
I wonder what it is exactly to the writers about the moon that makes them, you know, why it's not just another planet, or why is it just the moon?
Uh-huh. Scared of being feared, hated. Scared no one want to be around her. I know that feeling. It's like suddenly I can relate to her.
Oh shit, I love you! He goes running out.
Yeah. I tried, but not very hard. You know?
You know, it just seemed like a really organic way to cut things off, you know?
I mean, we spoiled half those chairs upstairs. I didn't want to confront that with anyone. Way to call him out, Quistis. You're a fool. You're the one wearing sleeves. You're the one who goes to the store and says, "Where are the sleeves?"
And then they say we don't have sleeves, but we do, and they're on those shirts. And then you buy the shirts and remove the sleeves.
And then put the sleeves on, along with the shirt.
And then you try to return the shirt back? I don't know.
And then you intentionally break your zipper so that you can zip it down and leave your midriff open. I mean, it's hot. I'm not blaming you. If I could pull that off, I totally would.
And then Zell's like thinking about trying it now. He's like, "Oh, I want to do it.
I want to do it, but I like to have a torso that's disproportionately short. I like my waist to start at my pecs.
Oh, these guys aren't talking to me at all.
No, they're not. You gotta go upstairs.
Whoa.
Yeah. Ah.
I hope this isn't the case.
Selfie screaming, woohoo, we're flying. Standing next to her, very excited Irvine. You go up there and they're just fucking this thing into motion.
Alright, what?
Leave and then take that elevator up. Oh, the upbeat music died down.
Well, it's just playing in that CD player.
Oh yeah, that's right, yeah. They changed the track.
Briggs, do you hear another friend? friend dog out there? Turns out she's really good at this.
Yeah, guys, I'm a Class S pilot. Why didn't you ever ask? It's literally never come up, Selfie.
We just kind of figured you were...
Like an idiot? Like, I thought you, Zell, and Irvine were idiots. And now that we finally have an airship...
Back, forward,
Yeah,
cockpit,
it controls
off.
just like a garden, but it can fly. Now that we finally have an airship, we can load my preparatory save. The final preparatory save of Final Fantasy VIII. But before that, dumplings. We'll be right back.
Dumplings! Woo!
Dumpfest 99! Woo!